Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it.
Hello Harley fans, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I have decided to do a pink and gold look, and I must say that I absolutely love it. I actually styled my hair for once today and thought it was cute, and if you want a hair tutorial on that, I will give you the link below, because I follow this wonderful person called Pinup Doll, and she is absolutely amazing at doing vintage hairstyles, and I will do a video tutorial on that eventually. But here is the finished look of pink and gold, and I hope that you enjoy this. So let's get started. Hey everyone, so first and foremost we're going to start with the face, and I always start with my primer, and I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is my favorite. I already done that. So next we're going to go ahead and do what I do best, is my foundation, and put that all over my face. And I kind of laugh at myself because I look like I'm putting on tribal makeup this time. And then of course, using my beauty blender, I'm going to blend that in and get that all even over my face. I always get it down towards my neck so that way it's covered. Next I'm going to be using concealer, of course, to cover under my eyes, and of course my nose and my chin area, just to make sure that all blemishes that are covered on my face are completely concealed and even. And I use the tip of my beauty blender just to blend that in, and I think that gives me maximum coverage. Next, I'm going to take my Milky White NYX Jumbo pencil, and I'm going to use it as a base for my eyelid, so that way that the makeup for the eyeshadow actually pops out. Sorry, my brain's spaced out. Can't help it. But this actually makes all the colors pop and blend beautifully. And I make sure that it's nice and thick because I want to make sure that it comes out vibrant and looks really nice and smooth. Next I'm going to take my palette, and I'm using the color Breakaway as my base for my Urban Decay palette. And I'm going to do that all over my whole eyelid. I always start with a neutral base because, one, it helps to blend the colors, and that way you have a nice highlight and everything looks just as smooth. Next I'm going to take this light brown, and I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye, and I'm going to make sure that that's smooth, and that's going to be my transition color. And you kind of want to wing it out a little bit so that way it looks like the part of the blending, and that way when you do your colors in your crease or at the end of your eye where it wings out, it looks a lot more vibrant and has a lot more depth. Alright, moving on to my Morphe palette, I am going to be using this color right here. I'm going to be using a beautiful, beautiful dark brown. It's kind of like a maroon, and I'm going to use that to blend into from the crease to my wing, and I'm going to make that blend in to give it some kind of smokiness a little bit. Also, I'm putting that under my eye so that way it has a bit of definition. And you know what's funny? I just realized that my head looks like an egg. And the next color that I'm going to use is going to be a maroon, and it's going to go right into the outer corner of my eye. And I'm kind of dabbing that in and just kind of giving it a bit of pigmentation, because you see how the brown is just doing that, and I kind of blend that in. It makes a very pretty transition color. And then I just blend that out with my fluffy brush. Next, I'm going to take 3 colors of pink, and I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to put that on the lid of my eye. And I'm kind of patting it on so that way it looks very vibrant. That is the reason why I did the white base before I even did anything. So the color pops a lot better. And you want to make sure you do this heavily all over just the lid. And then just blend that into the brown and maroon. And next I'm going to take this beautiful dark purplish color, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye just to give it a little bit of smokiness. And I also put it a tiny bit and blend it in to my crease so that way it blends in with the pink. We already have that brown undertone, so that way it makes it pop a little bit more. And I take my finger and I smudge it out so that way it blends a little bit better. Next, I'm going to take my gold jumbo pencil by NYX, and I'm doing that in the corner of my eye right next to my tear duct, and it's going to be the transition for the pink and gold. The transition, and it's also going to be the base for gold eyeshadow that we're going to put on later. So as I was filming this, in the middle of it, which I don't have on here, my pencil broke, so you're going to see that I transitioned to my finger after a while. And this is where my pencil broke, so I had to work with the color that I had on my finger. You guys like my nails? I kind of did a cotton candy mode there today. Next, I'm going to take a gold eyeshadow. I'm going to put it right over that base, and that's going to act as the glue, so that way you can see it come out more vibrant and more prominent. And I'm just doing it right there where in the corner of my eye. So you still have that pink. And I kind of put a little bit on the top of my brow bone, right where my brow bone is, just to give it some kind of definition, but I'm also going to add another color on top. Finally, I'm going to take some silver, and I'm going to put that in the corner of my eye to give it a little pop. Well, it's a white silver. You can use silver or you can use white. I call it a white silver, and I love how it just pops and gives the look a complete look. And I also take a little bit and I put it right on my brow bone as well. Next, I'm using my NYX Gel Eyeliner in the color Jet Black, and I'm going to make myself a thick wing. I'm going to line this really thick and give it a very beautiful, extravagant wing. And when I say thick, I mean thick with 30 C's. And I also take it and drag it underneath my eye to kind of give it a smoky undertone under my lower lash line. And I go about halfway in between my eye. That's just me. That's how I like to do it. And the brush that I'm using is actually an eyeliner brush. It's really small and thin, and I love this brush. It gives a very beautiful angle. It's one of my many favorites. Then I take some of that, whatever the remainder is, and I use it on my eyebrows. I don't really like having thick eyebrows. I just kind of like filling mine in because mine are so thin and I shave them. So I just kind of fill them in a little bit just to give them some color. Next, I'm going to use my eyelashes, and I'm using my glue and Duo, and I'm going to put those on. And what I like to do is I like to curve them a little bit just so they will fit on my eyelashes where I put my line very easily. And the brand that I'm using is Kiss brand. So forgive me if I'm looking over at my side. I am actually watching YouTube as I'm doing this, so I get kind of distracted quite easily. But hey, we all have to do something in order to keep ourselves preoccupied while doing stuff, huh? See? Next, I'm going to use my Airspun highlight, and that is in the color Pink Me Up, and I'm going to just put that right underneath my eye and dab that on. And I love this stuff. It is so pretty and it just brightens your face. And I put that right under my eye, as I said, and right on the bridge of my nose and right on my chin. Finally, I take some blush and I just kind of highlight that on the side of my cheeks. Finally, I set all of the look with my Airspun translucent powder, and I love, love, love the smell of this stuff. It is so wonderful, and it sets and makes it matte so perfectly. Finally, the piece de resistance, my beautiful NYX Suede in Cherry Skies. I love this lipstick. It feels like velvet going on my lips. And I just kind of overline my lips a little bit, but even though my lips are full, I like the look that it does. So And I kind of gave my cupid's bow and I over exaggerated a little bit. So I love giving my lips that full pouty look. A trick that I like to use is that I like to take my finger and I actually suck on it just to get the lipstick out of the inner part of my mouth. Finally, I take some gold eyeshadow and I take that and I kind of put that on my lips to kind of give it a full definition and give it a new look. It is one of my favorite tricks that I've learned throughout the years, and I love doing this. And finally, I'm going to put on my crowning glory, my wig, using my Got To Be Glued, and I like to put on a thick layer. Well, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I personally love this, and I love doing my hair in the front of my face. I need to fluff it up a little bit more, but this is absolutely my #1 favorite. I hope you guys have learned a lot from this. I absolutely had fun, and I will link below the tutorial for where I got my hair idea from this beautiful person named channel name Pinup Doll. She is amazing at doing vintage hairstyles, so this was kind of a inspirational nod to her. Also, please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and also on my TikTok. Wow, my brain went to like mush in like 2 seconds. And you can also follow me on my Snapchat and as well as my Facebook. And don't forget to click and subscribe and ring that bell for other notifications so that way you can be updated on my videos. And I will be coming with another tutorial soon. And if you have any ideas or you want to see something else, please don't forget to comment below.